Good morning. This is Larry McMillan with a stock market update on Monday, December 20th, before the market opens. So the market's being a Grinch. It's not really responding well, and now we're selling off again overnight tonight. Some pretty heavy selling, S&P down 60 points. So this is going to break through the 4,600 level, which was a temporary support from last week, and probably challenge support at 4,500. We are still really in a trading range, but you can say between 4,500 and 4,700, or on a broader sense, between 4,300 and 4,700. We have repeatedly tried to get through on the upside and not been able to do so. Every time the market gets up there, it quickly gets overbought. But realistically, every time it pulls back, it quickly gets oversold too. So people are just piling in on up days and piling out on down days. It's really sort of amazing considering that there doesn't seem to be any consistency to it. But let's look over our indicators. The S&P chart itself is still neutral with this trading range being in place. Equity-only put-call ratios are very negative. They continue to race higher. And as long as they're rising, that's bearish for stocks. The standard ratio is now at a very high level, exceeding the highs of all the way back to the pandemic crash in March of 2020. That indicator will remain negative until those ratios roll over. Market breadth has become quite negative too. And the breadth oscillators are on sell signals and they're in oversold territory. Now that does mean they will generate a buy signal here eventually. And in fact, on Friday, NASDAQ breadth was positive while New York Stock Exchange breadth was really quite negative. So a little bit of a dichotomy there. But this morning with the market opening down so sharply, the breadth will be pretty much negative across the board. Now we are coming into year end, and that typically is a bullish period. The Santa Claus rally system, as defined by Yale Hirsch a number of years ago, like 60 years ago, is that goes into effect at the close here this week on the 23rd. It includes the last 5 trading days of 1 year and the first 2 of the next year. So again, I know I've said this before, there is a positive seasonality year end. It really hasn't shown up yet, but it probably will, at least after Christmas. New highs versus new lows, again, an indicator that's in complete negative alignment. New lows are squashing new highs on most days in all 3 data sets, and that indicator remains negative as well. VIX is not as negative as the other indicators, and the reason is that it's not reflecting what the average stock is doing. It's only reflecting what SPX options are doing, and SPX is the strongest index of them all. So VIX is on a short-term buy signal here, the spike peak buy signal, but on the slightly negative side, it has not closed back below its 200-day moving average, which is at 19. It's toyed with that, it's messing around there, but it hasn't really closed below there. And today it's up with the overnight selling. The construct of volatility derivatives, which is the futures and the indices, CBOE volatility indices, that indicator remains positive and has remained positive all along. So that's really what a number of bulls are really kind of hanging their hat on, is that the term structure is still positive and therefore everything is still okay for stocks. I'm not sure that's the one indicator I would pick to hang my hat on, but I'm not them. In any case, as I mentioned, the seasonality is coming into effect here. So there should be an outperformance by the Russell. I know a couple of times it's tried in the last week to accelerate and really hasn't been able to do so. But if there is a year-end rally, those small cap stocks should outperform as well. So let me wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas. We're off on Friday. We can remember that Thursday's the last trading day of this week, and it's a full trading day. And then Friday there's no trading at all. In any case, I invite you to visit our website, take a look at our newsletters, and other than that, good luck and good trading.